Yes, welcome back to Bazen Graphics. We are continuing. So this is day 3. I'm classifying them in days. So this is where we had stopped in our interface description of Blender. So we had stopped on what we call scale, whereby you can scale them along the X and the Y axis and the Z axis according to your preference. Yeah, so we can create something like a poll. We can create a poll by using the scale ways. I can say scale ways. We can create our poll that we need. As you can see, we have created a poll. Yeah, so there's also transform, whereby you can move it the way you want along the different it's kind of different from rotate, but I'm still getting used to it to see what to do. So here I'm undoing. I'm undoing. So I'm using what we call Control Z. Control Z. Yep. So, and there's something else we can look at the top right. Here, this one is called the outline? It's called the outliner. This one is the outliner. In different softwares, we always call it layers. We say they are layers. I like the way they group them into collections, and they use this icon on the top right. So I'm on the top right. They use this collection icon. I like it. It's like for files. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. So now, like I said, we have to start learning what we call shortcuts. For example, now, like this cube here, if I want to see this top of the cube, I can either, let's say, zoom in, and click shift and the middle mouse button and move it. Then I release shift. Then I use the mouse button, the middle button, and the shift click, and I move it to the center. So and I view the top part of the cube. But there are other ways where you can view it very, very perfectly using shortcuts. For example, if I come here on the object mode, is it the object mode, the mode viewport? If I come to view on the menu, I come to viewport. I can click on top, and I can view my cube from the top. I can come again under layout. Remember, on the menu here, on the top menu, it's under layout. You come under layout, and you come to view, and you click, and you say viewpoint, and you say I want to view the front part. But if I want to go back to my 3D, I just click on my scroll button of my mouse, and I come back to my 3D. But it's very not efficient. If I have, every time I want to do this, I have to go to the menu, then I click on view for me to do these things. So that's why I tell people to always learn shortcuts. So our shortcut here for our top and bottom options, we have to use it's called the tiled option. I'm going to put the picture on the side so that you can see it. It's a tiled button, and when I click on the tiled button, as you can see, they bring for me these options. I select top, and I hover on it, and I release, and they show me the top part. I can go back to my 3D. Yeah, 3D. Let me first create another cube. You know, these things I'm still learning. Sometimes the way they bring them is not what I want. So I create a cube. It has gone into the center of my, as you can see, that brought these options at the left bottom for where I can change the different things about this cube. Yep. So I wanted it in the center. So if I want to view the top one, which is aligned well, I go to my tiled button, and I bring for me top. I hover on it. As you can see now, that brought the perfect thing I wanted. I know as time goes on, I'll still learn, but this is what I wanted. It's showing the top part. It's showing the top part. If I want to go back to the 3D, click on my scroll button on the middle of the mouse. So again, I click my tiled button. I want to see the left part. I hover on it. They show me the left part. I want to see the right part, I can hover on it. I want to see what the camera is showing, I see view camera. That's how now the camera is showing me. Actually, when we go to our 3D, we can see, if we zoom out, we can look at the camera. That's the camera, as you can see. We select it using the left button on the mouse. We can also select here, and this is the light. So every time we select here, as you can see, every time we select on our outliner or in our layers, I call it layers, you see the camera is selected. If I select on the cube, if I select on the light, it's also selected. So we can select using the right button. So there are different ways of selecting. Here you can see this top left part here where there is select box. There are different ways you can select. We have the select box, which you can select like this, a box. You select this one, I can select this one, I can also select the light, or I can select all of them. Or you can use what we call, can long press on your keyboard. You can long press on the left button on your mouse, and they bring for you the different options. There's also tweak. I saw that you can also be used. I haven't yet gone that far. You can use the select circle. You can use the circle to select. You can also use what we call the select lasso tool. If you have been doing things like Photoshop, you know what a lasso tool is. I can be like, I want to select the light only and the camera, and I select, or I can come and say I want to select the cube and the light, and I select, so the lasso tool. But most of the times we use what we call the select box. The select box is the one that mostly we use. So to select all these things, for example, when there are many, you find that you want to select everything, you can use letter A on your keyboard, and it will select everything, as you can see. If you want to deselect some of it, you just click on Shift and use the left click on what you want to deselect, like the cube, and we shall deselect the cube, and the camera and the light will all be selected, and the cube won't be selected. Hope we are together. Yeah. So if I want only select the light and the cube, I can click on my Shift button, I select the cube, then I come and I select the camera, and the only selection will be the light and the cube. So there are different things. I don't know if I've left out some. If I've left out some, I think we shall keep on learning as we continue as we learn, because it's very, very important. So let me first delete by clicking on the shortcut, which is letter X. I click I delete my wire mesh, or my cube. My cube. So I can click Shift A for me to create other objects like a cylinder. I like using the cylinder also. So learn these things. Learn how to move around using the scroll middle button of the mouse. When you click Shift, like we said, you move it along the X and the Y axis. And when you just click it without clicking the Shift button, you can move around it, as you can see. Yeah. So Blender is so interesting. I'm loving it, and that's why I'm showcasing. I want, after a period of time, I'm ready to make those nice things, and I'm going to make it. And if you follow me and you also be practicing with me, we shall be at the same level. We shall share ideas in future, me and you, and we shall be making amazing things. So every time I be learning, I'll be posting. When I get time, I post whatever I learn, so that you people can also learn. You understand? Because I know AI is coming in, but also for AI to work with you, it has to find you with some skills. So my people, don't be like saying that AI will do for us everything. No, it has to find you with some skills. It has to find you with some skills for you to good at it. So yeah, I think that's all for today. That's all for today. Yeah. So from this, you can play around with these things and you can create different shapes. From what we have learned just today, you can create different shapes. You can build stuff. You can build the wall. Now, like here, I can build something like a wall. I can put them like that. And I've already built my wall. I can build my wall like that. I can then also move it. And we have built our wall like that. We can also create a pipe here. I come and I scale it along the Z axis. And after I move it, I think also I'll look for shortcuts of these moving things, because shortcuts of these transformation options, because I need them. I need them because I'm seeing they have space bar G, but I want them to have an option where, like, let's say the top and the bottom, the one we're using the tide tool, I just select, hover on the top, and they bring for me what I'm seeing right now. So things are not hard to do. Things are not hard to do. They are very possible for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you I'll be seeing you another time. I'll be seeing you another time. Yep. We remain what? Bazin Graphics.